that guy's drinking donkey cum, and his brother's drinking donkey piss.
I'd opt for the piss.
And that guy chugged it. He chugged donkey cum. I'm starting to dry heave.
That's a lot. That was a lot of cum.
Yeah.
A black and tan kind of with the piss and the semen wouldn't have been a terrible idea.
It was so nasty.
Who were the girls there?
Well, they were all twins. It was 3 sets of twins. And they had to play horseshoes. Like her mascara, it's like
she had to drink the semen too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And the thing is, 3 sets of people, 3 twins, 3 groups of twins did it, and only one won the money.
Oh,
so 2 people drank donkey cum, and 2 people drank donkey piss for nothing.
Welcome to Rogan Recap Show, where we squeeze a 2-hour and 40-minute conversation into about 15 minutes, so you catch the big ideas, the wild moments, and the takeaways in one quick hit. This week, Joe Rogan sits down with the legendary Johnny Knoxville, the mastermind behind Jackass and former host of Fear Factor. If you thought the Donkey Cum segment was the wildest thing on Fear Factor, you'd only be half right. Turns out, the real story behind that infamous episode is even more bizarre than the stunt itself. And it's just one small piece of the shocking origin story that shaped the man who can't stop hurting himself. Johnny Knoxville isn't just a stuntman. He's an accidental entrepreneur driven by desperation. The entire Jackass phenomenon, in fact, began with an article for a skateboarding magazine. His then-girlfriend was pregnant, and he needed to make money fast. His solution? Testing self-defense equipment on himself. This included tasers, pepper spray, and eventually, getting shot while wearing a bulletproof vest.
I got the gun to my chest, and a car pulls up behind me, and it's a bunch of tweakers. They're driving down the fire road. They're like, hey, how do we get to the freeway? And I got the gun behind my back. I'm like, hey, you just go down here, make a right, then a left. And they drove away, and so I went back to shooting myself. It was sketchy. It looked like a snuff film. Because my friends or the photographer on it saw his buddy die because he jumped off a hotel trying to hit a swimming pool and didn't hit that swimming pool. And so he was really scared, right? He was like, stop, don't do this, stop. I wasn't getting a lot of positive reinforcement, Joe.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
And I had a bunch of, because since it was Flint magazine, I had a bunch of hustlers under the bulletproof vest to help absorb the impact. And at one point, they all fall out, and I bend over to pick them up, and I'm pointing the gun right at my friends as I pick them up. I don't realize this, but it was sketchy.
And that was the first.
Yeah, we put that in the Big Brother video.
Had you ever done anything like self-harming, any dangerous type activities before you started Jackass?
The early days were marked by incredible risks and near-fatal accidents. From almost being impaled by metal rods in a rocket stunt to the infamous Buster Keaton wall drop, Knoxville has repeatedly cheated death. These moments weren't just for shock value, they were the raw, unscripted reality of pushing boundaries.
They'd already released the wall. Yeah, and if you watch the footage, it crushes me to the ground, but my head just makes it through the window. Otherwise, I would have been done.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That was a close one.
God.
Yeah.
How heavy was that fucking thing?
It was 20-foot steel wall. It was incredibly heavy.
How bad did you get fucked up from that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm like, it was like I was very lucky. I'm also hyper limber, so I kind of accordion when on impact.
Just dumb luck.
Dumb story of my life.
How many all told? How many stunts have you done like that?
Oh, I have. Oh, the almost.
Yeah.
Kaput. I don't know. Like there's at least 6 or 7 like close calls, and then in any number of stunts they can go wrong. You know, I don't know. I don't really. I just look forward.
Was there ever a time when you're doing this and going, what the fuck have I got myself into? Like, because you have to keep one-upping yourself, right?
Well, that was a problem for me after we did the first movie. I didn't want to do a second movie because I didn't know how to top the first one, which now looks very tame compared to the others. And finally...
But it wasn't just Jackass. Knoxville also hosted Fear Factor, and his tenure there was equally wild, culminating in the infamous Donkey Kong episode that ultimately led to the show's cancellation. Despite the extreme nature, Knoxville found himself playing a surprising role, a motivational coach pushing contestants to overcome their primal fears. He even ate bugs and other disgusting things himself to encourage them. He learned that fear is often a mindset, and with the right push, people can achieve what they thought impossible. Joe and Johnny explore the profound psychological underpinnings of Knoxville's daredevil lifestyle. It turns out his penchant for pranks and danger was deeply ingrained from childhood, thanks to his father, who was a notorious prankster himself. From staging gunfights at Christmas parties to sending fake VD clinic letters, Johnny's dad created an environment where chaos and humor were the norm. This upbringing, Knoxville admits, might explain his own unique wiring.
He would stage gunfights at Christmas parties.
What?
When he did this twice, one year at the Christmas party, he gave a couple of the guys, his employees, guns and said, okay, I want you guys to get in an argument, and I want to culminate with you pulling out a gun and firing, and you pulling out your gun. They were blank guns. And everyone it was in a pretty gnarly part of town too, but everyone just ran out into the streets. Dad was ecstatic. So the next year, there are two new employees, and he's like, hey, Merle, come over here. You guys, you're going to get in a fight, and you're going to start yelling, and you're going to pull out the guns, and it's the same gag. So they did it, and they were very excited, and they pulled out the gun, started firing, but Dad had given everyone else in the party blank guns, so they started firing back at those dudes. Those dudes take off running down the street. So, yeah, it's just kind of imitating what my father did, I guess.
Did your father feel any responsibility?
Dad loved Jackass, but hated the parts where I would do stunts. My whole family did.
Of course.
But they, I just doing what I saw growing up. He would send letters to his friends from the VD clinic, rubber stamped on the envelope, saying you have to list your last 10 partners because you've contracted a venereal disease, signed Dr. Harlan C. Titmore. But people would get these letters, or worse, the guy's wife would get the letter. And the thing about something like that, people become angry and emotional, and then they believe everything. That's the great thing about pranks.
The conversation takes a serious turn as Knoxville discusses the physical and mental toll of his career. He's had too many concussions, a blown-out lower back, and even experienced a period of severe depression and anxiety after a particularly bad brain hemorrhage. Joe, ever the MMA commentator, relates this to the long-term effects on fighters, noting the glass jaw phenomenon and the tragic decline of legends like Muhammad Ali. They highlight the importance of knowing when to stop, a lesson Knoxville himself is now learning as he can no longer risk concussions. This period of deep depression, where his creative mind turned against him, forced him to seek medical help, including medication and transcranial magnetic stimulation. It's a stark reminder that even the most fearless individuals have limits, and the consequences of a life lived on the edge can be profound and lasting. Time for the Rogan scorecard. This episode was a full Gordon Ramsay with F-bombs and S-words flying like shrapnel from a rocket stunt. From donkey semen to Hitler's anatomy and Russian doping to ventriloquist dummies, this one went deep into the absurd, earning a 9 out of 10. Despite the wild stories, Johnny Knoxville was surprisingly grounded, articulate, and self-aware, delivering a near-perfect 9 on coherence. If this recap helped you navigate Johnny Knoxville's wild world without burning 2 hours and 40 minutes, then we've done our job. If you enjoyed getting the signal without the noise, hit that like button so other time-poor Rogan fans can find it. Also, be sure to subscribe for more 15-minute breakdowns of every JRE episode. From stand-up legends to heavyweight scientists to full-tilt conspiracy theorists, we break it all down for you. Let us know in the comments, what was the wildest Johnny Knoxville stunt you remember? And you can find a link to the full Joe Rogan Experience episode in the description below. If Johnny Knoxville's unique perspective caught your attention, there's plenty more to explore. He produced the fascinating documentary, The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia, which offers a raw look at a charismatic but struggling family. Of course, you can revisit his iconic work in the Jackass movies and TV shows, including the newly announced fifth film. And keep an eye out for his passion project, a documentary about the legendary country singer David Allan Coe, a story Knoxville promises is as wild as his own. This episode was a masterclass in controlled chaos, revealing that behind the pain and laughter of Jackass lies a deeply personal, almost philosophical exploration of fear, family, and the human capacity for endurance. It leaves you wondering, how much of our adult lives are simply reenactments of our childhood environments? And when does the pursuit of entertainment cross the line into genuine self-destruction? In addition to recapping every episode, we also produce Rogan Deep Dives. These are roughly 30-minute topic anthologies that synthesize high-impact clips from various JRE episodes into a structured, entertaining narrative, providing existing fans with a comprehensive overview of Joe Rogan's stance on recurring themes like aliens, DMT, or ancient civilizations. Don't miss out on those deeper dives. Hit subscribe for more of this, and remember, all links to the full episode, guest info, and our community poll are in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next recap.